looks just like one, doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what I found out this morning? I told you I used to...
Shall I really walk?
I have actually, believe it or not, up to now it was just here. In here.
Can I show you what I've got in part exchange? What have you got? Minolta flat meter 3 meter. If I like it, I'll give it.
Yeah, well, that was the two that were eight. What is that? Shows you what you sell, I flash phones.
Hey there, I'm back from Potter's Bar, and I am completely without any kind of camera or anything else. I spent £1 to get in, and that's kind of it now. You might be thinking, well, what went wrong? Well, I think nothing actually went wrong. You know, I had a good trip out. I had a good look around. I had a big breakfast in the cafe afterwards, and a nice lolly on the way home. And I got out of London and came back in one piece, and it was alright. I had a lot of near hits, near misses. I had a QL19 Canonet in my hand, and I picked it up. And not only that, I got there, and as it turned out, even though it was built to go until 2:30, it actually closed more like 1. I think the store owners aren't compelled to keep going if there's nobody comes. So I think what they did was they all just decided, well, we'll just pack up. So as I got there, they were putting things away, and one guy said, oh, anything on my stall is going to be half price. So I thought, well, that sounds good. So immediately I picked it up and bought it. Now, when I was looking for a filter for it later, I started playing with it, and the shutter kept getting stuck. I thought, well, if it's got a sticky shutter, I don't really want to be repairing it, because it's going to cost me so much to repair. And when I looked in the back, the light filtering had fallen to pieces with that kind of spotty gum that was going to get everywhere, and all over the film, probably all over my clothes and everything else, and I didn't like the look of it, so I took it back and got my money back. And I had a look at some others, and they did have some others. They had another 19, they had a Canonet 28, and they looked quite nice, reasonably clean. One of them, it was a bit foggy through the viewfinder, so that would have reduced its enjoyability quite a bit, I think. The other one, well, actually both of them, didn't have a battery. Well, considering I think that's probably the mistake I made with the Electro 35 last time, that didn't have a battery, and so consequently I didn't know that it didn't work properly, so I thought I'm not going to make that mistake again. Other things, they had a very nice OM1, I've got one. They had some very nice Nikon cameras, some in slightly better nick than others. Pretty good prices. I had a very nice chat with the guys in the stores, and I had a look at some medium format Rolleiflexes. And the Rolleiflexes were pretty nice cameras, actually, I have to say. I did like them, except that in both cases, the ones I looked at, for whatever reason, the grids, you get a horizontal vertical grid line over your image in the waist level finder. For whatever reason, that, when they had the image square against the outlines of the frame, it didn't line up with the grid lines. That sounds like it's impossible, and I kept on thinking about it. Is what I'm saying impossible? But I had the guy look at it, and he agreed with me, and I thought, well, how am I going to get it straight? Does it need to be square at the frame or square at the grid lines? And please don't make comments on this saying that makes no sense. It doesn't make much sense to me, but when I was using it, that's what I found, and he agreed. a little bit disappointing because I really quite liked that. And the only camera I really liked was a Voigtlander 3A. It was gorgeous, but I mean, he wanted 300 quid for it, which actually is quite a good price, I think. But I didn't want to spend that much on a store with no store behind it because you want to be able to take it back. So that was that. So I came home, I spent £1. There's always next time, and please check out my Flickr and Tumblr sites for my photographs, and I'll see you later. Bye.